Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie, but as a high school teacher, most of the people I work with do call me Miss Clinice. So welcome to Yoga with Miss Clinice. Today we're going to be working on some of our foundations, and the first one I want to talk about is tree pose, okay? Tree pose is one that we all associate with yoga. It's one we see all the time. I really want to talk to you about all the different options, all the different variations that you can do for this one. This is a great balancing posture. It really focuses on grounding and balancing, and balance is something that I struggle with in all aspects of my life. So this is going to be a pose that I find difficult. So what I want to do for you is show you a couple of variations and really talk about how to get into it and feel safe as you work on your balance. So as always, we find ourselves with a really firm foundation in the ground. Whenever we start anything, I like to start in, Tadasana, a strong mountain pose here. Feet about hips width distance apart, tailbone tucked under, belly button to the spine, shoulders back and down, right? I like to feel really strong and grounded here. But for tree pose, we're going to be shifting our weight into just one of our legs. So find your strength through the ground, rooting down into the earth. I'm going to start by moving my balance onto my left leg. So I'm going to put a slight bend in my knee to protect my body. And I'm going to start to bring the weight, shift the weight off of my right foot and into my left. So I'm starting here. And I'm gonna bring my hands to my hips for a little bit of stability. Some people are out here, some people are up, and some people are in prayer. I will start with my hands on my hips. So I'll turn my right knee out, and I'm just kind of, still got some weight, still got a little bit of attachment to the earth, and bring in my foot like a little kickstand. I am actively turning my right knee out, keeping my hips forward. Like I said, a little bit of balance, trying to stay upright, keep my tailbone tucked, belly button to the spine, shoulders back. I'm gonna need a little bit of help as I move my focus. So I still got a little bit of weight on my right foot. This, right here, we're in tree pose. This is a very safe modification for my friends, or variation for my friends who are just not ready to pull your foot up to your thigh. So let's take a breath here. And exhale. Now, I want you to play around with maybe lifting up onto your toe, so that while you still have that connection to the earth, you're not really relying on your right foot so much. You can draw it onto your calf. Now, I'm gonna start to wobble already. Like I said, this is totally normal. So let's try and take a breath here. Maybe having your arms out will help you balance a little bit more. Make sure you're picking a spot on the wall in front of you, something that's not moving to help you stay still. And now, for my friends who are feeling really strong about this, you can bring your foot up above your knee. I'll bring my opposite arm out to help me gain that balance. Really actively push your foot against your thigh. You can bring your hands into prayer. Keep them on your hips. Out or up. Whew, I'm going to safely bring that foot to the ground so that I don't topple too much. One of the things I do want to remind you, though, is it is great to wobble. Wobbles are your body getting stronger. You're activating muscles you're not used to. So feel free to lean into that. I'm going to bring my feet back to that hips width distance. And now, because this is yoga, it's balance. We're going to do the other side. So feel yourself in that Tadasana, that strong mountain pose. Shifting the weight into your right foot. Start to bring that left heel up. Again, I'm gonna start with my hands on my hips because this is what feels good for me. Turning my left knee out, my left hip open, keeping my hip bones facing forward. And we'll start to lift, look at that. Feeling pretty good with my foot on my calf. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath here. Maybe you bring your arms out, play with your balance a little bit. And if you're ready, you want to give it a try, you can bring that foot up to the inside of your thigh. Now on this side, I don't have the balance I do on the other, but I'd like to try. I'm going to safely bring that foot away from my thigh and back down to the ground. Okay, come back to this as much as you want. Play around with it, practice it. Variations are there for you. Yoga is for you. So take from it what you can, pour into it whatever you'd like. And thanks so much for being here. Have a great day.